This is what 500 pesos buys you in Mexico. We're gonna start off with a little desayuno at Casa Utria. Been here many times before. The scenery here with the open courtyard, all the flowers, the hummingbird visitors, and the troubadour serenading us more than justifies the few pesos more per dish that you're gonna pay here.
So you can always do everything for cheaper, but this is a beautiful location with beautiful food. Our problem here always is that our table is too small for how much they bring us.
We're still gonna get out of here for under 10 bucks with a hearty breakfast in a world-class environment. This is our favorite way to start the day. World class, I tells ya. Now, we're gonna take a walk over to the taxi stand nearby and we're gonna catch a colectivo, which is like a communal minivan that is gonna take us to Arco Tete, which is a bioreserve area on the edge of town. Haven't been there yet, but we understand it's one of the most scenic, beautiful, and naturally inspiring places around. We don't really know how to get there.
We haven't done it yet, so fingers crossed that we can figure it out. It should be super easy to find Combis. They all say where they're going. We finally found it, Arco Tete.
You can just jump in. Yeah, just jump in. Yeah. Always an adventure to ride in a Combi. You get to get a real taste of local life, get a slice of the local action.
It wasn't so bad. We had a bunch of kids on there with us. They were very infatuated, very smiley. But we're hopefully heading in the right direction now.
It's amazing to take public transport in Mexico, especially when you're not totally accustomed to the area and to the rituals surrounding it, because they basically just kick you out on the side of the road. And they're like, they point this way and they go, derecha, straight, a la vuelta. So that Combi ride from the city up here to Arco Tete cost 26 pesos for the two of us, which is approximately $1 and un poco más.
Dueling cameras.
You're filming me?
Dueling cameras.
I'm filming you.
I'm filming you.
Well, whose shot's gonna end up in the final edit?
Well, it depends on who does the last cut.
Rock, paper, scissors for it? Rock, paper, scissors. Wait, it's on 3.
Shoot!
Rock, paper, scissors.
Shoot!
You're not very good at this.
You do it on shoot.
Wait, you have to do it.
Rock, paper, scissors,
Okay,
shoot.
okay, let's go for it. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
I win my shot.
This is the Entrada Caminantes. Caminantes, literally translated into Spanish, means walkers, which is our last name. So I suppose we have to go this way now, because this is the entrance for walkers. This doesn't look like the entrance for walkers at all. This looks like a half-built town of Mad Maxian inhabitants. So I think we're gonna bypass the walkers entrance and go with the regular entrance. Okay, occupational hazards for making 500 peso and under videos. We're lost right now. We gotta approach some construction workers up here and ask for some up-to-date instructions. We paid 10 pesos per person for entrance, but you can also pay extra for activities like rock climbing, zip lining, and renting palapas, which we saw a few of the locals doing. The stunning natural beauty of the area is worth the trip out there for sure. I got a shiner. Got a little uninvited visitor come and drop in on my face, and I am feeling the heat right now. Arco Tete is a nature preserve on the outskirts of San Cristobal. The main draw here is the beauty and the tranquility of the natural environment. It's like Jurassic World in here. It's truly somewhere spectacular. We are literally right outside of the city, but we might as well be a million miles away here.
Can you see up there they have little loops? You can go rock climbing here. And I'm assuming that that's what those are for. And you're so high off the ground, right over the river. That's incredible.
The primary activities here are hiking in the beautiful wilderness preserve, walking across the precariously strung rope bridges, and simply idling on a riverside rock and watching the current flow by. I'll just follow you across the bridge. We're just chilling on a rope bridge right now. Straight up Indiana Jones, slung across a couple of class 4 rapids, and hopefully there's no locals with machetes on the other side of this bridge. It's gonna chop it down. We're gonna end up having a cliffhanger scene.
Oh my god. This is dangerous.
I can't resist the temptation to jump up and down precariously on this rope bridge.
This is real Indiana Jones. So when we first started, we were on that side of this little waterfall, but this is so cool in here.
So this is pretty standard operating procedure here in Mexico. The caves look super closed. There's nobody here. There's a door with a lock on it. Someone told us as we were coming into the park, all you have to do is just like go through the door and go into the caves, and then they come and find you later. So a 10-year-old boy pops out and collects 30 pesos for us.
Do you remember that show on Nickelodeon? What was it called? Temple of Doom or something?
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
That's an Indiana Jones movie. They would run through all these like his bridges and up these walls, and this is exactly what this feels like.
Shit! Those planes are falling apart! It's a tight squeeze for me. Super tight squeeze in some of these passages for me.
I'm taking off my hat to make sure that I can fit through.
I pretty much have to go parallel to the floor and just dive forward torpedo style.
So small. So everywhere in this cave, in this gruta, there are little eye bolts up in the ceiling, which is where you can, if you're a rock climber, you can come and rock climb in these caves.
These grutas are exceptional. However, they are built for smaller people. It's time to crawl out of here, go hydrate, take a shower back at home, and then hit the pedestrian walking street for a nice cup of vino.
Oh my god. It's not for the camera. I was truly slipping that whole time. So, Dennis was getting some cool drone shots of this whole area. Should be a very simple place to take it off, but something happened and it lost connection and just started flying away. So Dennis dropped the backpack off and his phone with me and ran off into the woods. And now I'm here alone trying to find him. He was trying to find the drone. Hopefully we all find each other.
It is super easy to get lost out here. Even though it's not that big of a park, I've already gotten lost like 10 times. Maybe I should just tie a rope around myself.
Found him, but he did not find the drone.
No, I really went off the path, like tumbling down a hill and through an enchanted forest in the hopes that I would wrangle the drone from the depths of mystery. But lo and behold, all I got was a really sweaty back and dirty pants and
a scared wife.
a scared wife.
This was supposed to be a $20 day. Now it is a $320 day.
But that doesn't fit the narrative, so we might cut this part out.
After about 3 or 4 hours of enjoying Arco Tete, we decided it was time to head back to the city. So we jumped in another Combi. We stopped at the little mercado by our house for some fresh vegetables that we were going to use in our dinner recipe. Of course, we had to pick up an ungodly amount of tortillas. They sell the tortillas by the kilo, and being as how I don't really understand the metric system, I said 1 kilo of tortillas, por favor, and they handed me about 500 tortillas for under $1. Now, at about this time, it also started absolutely pouring.
Pouring. We bought these jackets in New York. I'm wearing 2 rain jackets. They're not waterproof.
Well, that was invigorating.
I don't know how these jackets are sold as rain jackets.
Yeah, her jacket not waterproof. The upside is that there's nobody out here on the streets.
That spot was dry.
Vina de Baco. This place is a local favorite for myriad reasons. Not the least of which is that they have a damn good Malbec available for 28 pesos, which is just a little over $1 per glass. And they bring you tapas. So for every glass of wine you order, they're gonna bring you a little plate with tapas on them. The story goes that my first words as a young child were, tapas, más tapas, por favor.
It was pouring sideways. It was coming through the door in our apartment. So we just decided to run out here. And as soon as we got here and sat down, it stopped raining. There are blue skies now. 4 glasses of wine, plus tapas and popcorn for 112 pesos.
And that's a wrap for the day.
20 bucks.
$22 yielded all of the events that we just walked you through. So with that being said, we're gonna enjoy this dinner. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Enchanté.